Hi guys. So I am busy cooking today. I think I'll probably do quite a few videos, but I want to make some graham crackers, and I am out of brown sugar. I make my own brown sugar and I keep it in this jar whenever I need it, and as you can see, I don't have much. So normally I make this, I'm gonna do like probably 4 cups, and to make brown sugar all you need is sugar, regular sugar, and molasses. And normally I do this in my food processor, but it doesn't stir up so well in the food processor, so I thought I would go ahead and give it a try with the mixer. Oh, look at that, I'm not going to be able to get this off. Oh, there it goes. So I don't really measure anything. I just put a bit of sugar in. I've got like 4 cups in here, and I just dumped in some, and you can make it as dark or as light as you want. So we'll see how this works. Oh yeah, this is a whole lot better. My food processor, I don't know if it's because it's just not very good. I mean, it works for most things, but it just doesn't work very well for brown sugar. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try doing it by hand. And then I changed my mind and decided I would give it a try with the blender, or the egg beater. And my poor egg beater is very old, but it works very well. So I don't really worry about getting a new one. I'll get a new one someday. I can imagine they've probably made them really advanced now. But see how it'll clump up? Which is kind of a problem. But I'm going to put some more in there. I have more molasses on order because I know I'm going to use a lot for this. But the nice thing about making your own brown sugar is if you go to the store and you look at the packages of brown sugar, they always have like ingredients in them, like I guess preservatives, that really don't need to be there. So just sugar and molasses is all you need, and you can put it in a container and it'll stay really nice and fluffy and good for a long period of time. I mean, I use it periodically, mostly to make graham crackers, but sometimes cookies, things like that. So you just mix up your own. It takes, I don't know, not too long. To make it. Whoops. Made it a little too thick. And then you've got it on hand. And if you have stock on molasses and sugar, then you pretty much always have brown sugar. I remember before I started making it, I would always have to run to the store and get brown sugar because it didn't last very long. And I would go to the cupboard and pull it out and it'd be all hard and crusty. That's one thing that I've noticed about, I'm going to try doing this with a spoon. Hang on. Anyway, one thing that I've noticed since I've been making my own products, and this is true of milk products, even if you're making it from store-bought, they put all these preservatives in food. But I've noticed that the products that I make at home last much longer than the products that I buy in the store that are chock full of preservatives. So, for instance, yogurt. I make my own yogurt. And if I buy a tub of yogurt, I generally buy organic now, but like before I knew about nutritious foods and making your own stuff, I would buy various things of yogurt, and they didn't last very long. You know, week, maybe. So I always bought like small containers, which the small containers are more expensive for less. But I never wanted to buy the, you know, bigger containers because I didn't want to spend the money and then have it go bad. Well, I've noticed that when I make things at home, like brown sugar, they last for a lot longer than these store-bought preservative-filled things. Brown sugar, for instance. You make it up, or you buy it. If you go to the store and you buy it, and you put it in the cupboard, even if you put it in a glass container, and I don't know, a month goes by, and you go out and get it to make something, and it's as hard as a rock. Like, you can't even use it. And with the homemade stuff that has no preservatives, it's just sugar and molasses, you put it in a container and months go by and you pull it out and it's just as light and fluffy and perfect as it was when you made it. Why is that? Sour cream. I make sour cream at home. That sour cream can sit in the refrigerator for literally months. But if you go to the grocery store and you buy sour cream and it sits in the thing for months, you open it up and it's all molded. I don't understand it. I don't know why it is that way. I mean, they're putting so-called preservatives in to keep it fresh longer, which it doesn't. It doesn't keep them fresh longer, and the preservatives just make you sick. So I don't like any kind of preservatives anymore. I prefer to make everything at home. And I think this brown sugar is just about done. So it's a little kind of a, you know, process making brown sugar. But it's really easy. And you'll have it on hand. And it won't get hard and mold and be all weird in a month. You just put it in your mason jar, or you want something that's airtight, obviously. But I mean, I've had airtight containers that I've put store-bought brown sugar in, and it always ends up really hard and not very well preserved. But it's got all these preservatives in it, and half of them are cancer-causing preservatives. So, do it yourself. It's really super easy. Oh, the other thing too is the expense. Oh my God. Especially nowadays. Now that we're on this, I don't even know what we are on, but inflation, Biden administration, BS. A pack of brown sugar is really expensive, and doing it this way, you're just buying regular sugar and a thing of molasses. So you're spending about half the amount of money to create your brown sugar as if you went to the store and bought it. So financially, health-wise, and just, you know, longevity, preservation, how long it's going to be usable, it's better to make it yourself. And I think that's true of everything. Literally, if you can make it yourself, make it. And if you can't make it yourself, don't buy it from a chain store. Buy it from somebody local who does it, or farming community or something like that, so you know where the money's going and you know that it's helping to support somebody. That's it. Brown sugar. I'm going to store it away, and later I'm going to make graham crackers, so I'll come back and show you my graham cracker process. Bye.